Awesome. Serious now. Welcome to our, I guess, last, but if you participate in my last one, your second last. Um, so I just wanted to start by checking in, seeing how you're doing, what's present for you today in your mind and your body, and seeing how grounded you are. On a scale of like 0 to 10, 10 being the most grounded, and your level of aliveness as well. Same kind of scale. So whoever wants to go first.
Uh, yeah, Kelsey, you can go ahead if you want.
Um, I'm feeling pretty grounded. Maybe I'd say like a 6, which is like good for me in the scope of like the last couple months especially. Um, I am feeling quite like raw and like vulnerable right now, just navigating some relationship stuff, which is like beautiful. Um, but yeah, just like kind of dancing with a little bit of fear and vulnerability and um yeah, so that's where I'm at.
Okay. What about your level of aliveness?
Um, that's a little lower today. I'd say that's like uh maybe like a 4.
Okay. Okay. Feeling a little tired today.
Yeah.
Sounds good. Thank you for sharing.
Thanks.
What about you, Mikey?
Groundedness, not too bad. Probably about I'd say about a 7 out of 10. Feeling relatively present, but I'm I'm immensely tired. I've had just with my ongoing sleep issues, and last night was no exception. So a lot of tossing and turning. So aliveness, yeah, also around like a 3 or a 4 the most.
Okay. What's present in your body right now and in your mind that you feel is the most alive?
The most alive?
Mm-hmm.
Um, hmm. It's a very good question. Honestly, it's a tough one to answer right now. I've had a lot of brain fog. I tried going back to bed to nap before this and not successfully. So I'm just very, like, I'm pretty out of it today, to be honest.
Okay.
So I
Okay.
don't know.
Fair
Yeah,
enough.
there's not one thing that really jumps out to answer
Okay.
that. Yeah.
Fair enough. No, thank you for being honest.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, awesome. Um, so we will start the exercises. As usual, I'll demonstrate first, and then you guys can do it after. I'll do the first exercise with you guys, as it's a grounding exercise. Um, but yeah, just watch me first, and I'll observe you guys.
Yeah.
Sounds good. Okay. So just positioning my camera so that you guys can see me. A little bit more. Perfect. Um, you guys can hear me okay?
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. Okay. So the first exercise is to ground ourselves, come back to our bodies, and it also activates the nerve endings in the toes and in the feet. So what you want to do is you want to have your feet hip distance apart or shoulder width apart, um, a bend in the knee, and then what you want to do is you want to go kind of back and forth on the outside of one foot and then the inside of the other, and going back and forth like this. Yeah, you can start it with me. We're going to do this about 5 to 10 times. And once we're done, we're going to shake out the legs. And notice if you close your eyes, you're more or less present, or if you keep them open, same thing. Nice. You can shake it out. Awesome. Okay, second exercise, you're gonna find either a wall or a chair or something to hold on to just for support, for your balance. You're gonna have one foot on the ground, the other one will be lifted. And what you wanna do here is you wanna have a good bend in the knee. This is to actually fatigue the calf muscle. So you're gonna go up on the ball of your foot and then come back down without having your heel touching. Just observe for now, and then we'll that's okay, that's okay. And then we're gonna go back up and down without your heel touching. And once you hit a 7 out of 10 on your fatigue scale, which is no burning, no pain, you're gonna shake it out and switch it. Same thing. You're gonna lift up the other foot and go back onto the ball of your foot and come back down without the heel touching. And do that until it's 7 out of 10 and shake it out. Any questions?
Should we start?
What's that? Yeah. Sorry. So a good bend in the knee.
Just until we feel that, then we shake it out and we do the other one, Shannon?
Correct, yeah. Just about a 7 out of 10. And just keeping your attention on that calf muscle. Yeah, and see what it feels like with your eyes closed or your eyes open if you're more or less present.
Just once each side, right?
Yes, correct. And then once everybody's done, I'll show the exercise, the other one. Perfect. Okay. So the next one is going to fatigue the quad muscles and the glutes and to actually stretch the hamstring as well. So what you want to do is you want to have your feet shoulder width apart, and you're going to do a forward fold. If this is too much, you can use blocks or you can use a chair if you can't go as deep. So what you want to do is you want to put your hands on the floor and you want to take one foot back. That foot is going to be your kickstand, but we don't want to put any weight on it. It's just literally to support you. So what you're going to do here is you are going to relax your neck, relax your jaw, relax your head, and you're going to sit down like you're sitting into a chair. But if you look at my leg here, it's a 90 degree, or sorry, with my foot is a 90 degree. So I'm not too forward, I'm not too back, just a 90 degree here. And then we're going to come up and it's going to stretch the hamstrings and go back down, making sure we're relaxed in the head and jaw. And go back up. Once you're done one leg, you shake it out. And you do the other one, which is the same thing, 1 foot forward, 1 foot back. And you're going to sit down like you're sitting on a chair. Come back up, feeling the stretch here. Same thing. And then once you're done, you shake it out. Any questions about this one?
I don't think so.
Okay, go ahead. Kelsi, would you be able to just turn sideways for me? Thank you. So we want to make sure that the front leg is 90 degree with our foot, the front foot. So Kelsi, if you can bend your front leg a little bit more. Yeah, there you go. So the back leg isn't really doing anything.
Oh, it's the front.
It's a front foot that's doing something. Yeah, the back leg is just a kickstand, just to support your body
Oh,
so that you don't fall over. Does that make sense?
yeah, does this look right?
Yeah, that's great. My kid looks great as well. Perfect. Yeah. Relaxing the head and the jaw and just focusing on the muscles, the quad and the glutes, and then the hamstrings when you go up. And once you hit 7 out of 10, sorry, I forgot to say that. Same thing, 7 out of 10, switch up, shake it out, and switch up. So weight in your front foot.
Right, right, right. Well, you probably wanted me to switch so you could see my leg better, right?
No, that's okay. I can see it now. Thank you. And once you hit a 7 out of 10, you're going to come back up and shake it out.
Yeah, that one didn't take much.
Great. Yeah, that's sometimes that happens, right? One leg is a little bit more fatigued than the other. Um, so the next one is going to be to stretch the inner thighs. So what we want to do is we want to have our legs wider than our hips, not no wider than a meter. Um, so what you're going to do is you're going to fold forward, and so we're stretching the inner thighs and the lower back as well. So you're going to fold forward, good bend in the knee, relax the head, and you're going to take 3 deep breaths here in the middle. Once you're done 3, you're going to switch to one side, and you're going to take 3 deep breaths. Depending on your level of flexibility, you can hold your foot or you can hold your shin. You're going to take 3 breaths here. Once you're done, you're going to switch over, 3 breaths here. And then the last one is you put your hands through and you're going to take 3 breaths here with relaxing the neck. And once you're done, you're going to come up and you're going to shake it out. Any questions?
Forward, left, right, through, right?
Correct. Or whichever side, doesn't matter, but yes.
And again, it's feet a little bit more than shoulder width, right?
Correct, yeah. Mikey, if you need to use the couch or if you need to use blocks, please do.
Okay, that should be okay.
3 deep breaths here, relaxing the head and the jaw. And just noticing if you're feeling it in your lower back and in your inner thighs here. And when you're done, come up and shake it out. Great. Shake it out, shake it out. Awesome. The next one will be stretching the psoas muscles. So again, what you want to do is shoulder width apart, a good bend in the knees. We want to put our hands back like we're putting our hands back in our pockets. And what we want to do is we want to push our hips forward to feel the stretch in the front body here. So we don't want to go into back bent like this. It's really bending the knees and pushing our hips forward. And so what you're going to do here is you're going to take 3 breaths with mouth open in the middle. Then you're going to turn to one side and you want to turn your torso as well and look over your shoulder. 3 breaths with open mouth. Same thing on the other side. 3 breaths with open mouth. Come back to the middle and 3 breaths here. Your head can be neutral or it can be up. I prefer neutral for me because I have neck stuff, but test it out, see what feels better for you. Once you're done, you're going to shake it out.
Yep.
You can go ahead. And 3 more breaths in the middle. Just keeping a bent in the knee or bend in the knee. And then once you're done, you can come up and shake it out. Great. Okay. The next one will be the wall sit. So just find a spot on the wall where you have enough space. Yeah, reposition your cameras if you need to. Great. So what you want to do here is you want to have your feet shoulder width apart. And you want to slide down the wall. You want to make sure that you can still see your toes. And you're just going to go down where you feel comfortable. And you're going to wait till you hit a 7 out of 10 on the scale of, on the fatigue scale. Once you hit your 7, you're going to go up and wait till you hit your 7 again. And then you're going to go back up. You're going to wait till you go like down to a 5 so that you can go back to a 7 and come back up. And you'll see maybe your tremor is going to start here, maybe not, but it is normal to tremor here. And we're going to do that for about 3 to 5 minutes. Once we're done, which I'll let you know, you can push off the wall and go into a forward bend and really relax the neck, good bend in the knees. And we're going to be here for about a minute, and then we're going to come up and shake it out. If this gets too intense, don't hesitate to take a break. Just extend the leg and then go back into it when you feel ready. Um, yeah, does that make sense? Okay, perfect. Go ahead. And this is to fatigue, obviously, the quad muscles. And just observing here if the tremor is slightly present or it's not.
Yeah, mine's barely starting.
Okay. Also noticing if there's emotions coming up. Or if you're really present with the sensations in your body. Just coming back to the sensation in your quad muscles. If we feel like the head is spinning or we have a hard time focusing, just coming back to what this exercise is supposed to be doing, which is fatiguing the quad muscle. Mikey, what are you noticing? Mikey?
It's yeah, sorry,
Oh, sorry. I wasn't sure if you heard me.
just trying to figure out the words. Yeah, like the fatigue is coming pretty easily today. I think maybe because of how
Mhm,
tired I am.
mhm.
And yeah, my legs are, it's funny, like I'm tremor, like the tremor is mild, but I feel like a little bit just shakier overall too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Keep an
Yes.
eye on it.
Yeah.
And if you guys feel like it's too much at any time, you can stop it by straightening the legs.
Yeah, I might be close to the end. I'm feeling
Yeah.
around that 7 myself.
Yeah. We're about 30 seconds left.
Okay.
So the next time you come up, you can push yourself off the wall with your hands and go into a forward fold. With a really good bend in the knee, relaxing the whole upper body, the head, the neck, the jaw, and just noticing if the tremor is present, noticing if there's resistance within the mind, within the body. If you're starting to tremor here, just notice if it feels okay, or if you're going over your 7. And if you are, you can come back up and shake it out. Shaking the legs out, shaking the body, taking a deep breath. Just letting it go. Okay. We're gonna now go onto the floor exercises. So just come down, place your camera where I can see you, and then I'll start explaining what the exercises are. Yeah, if you need a pillow, a blanket, bolsters, balls, that's always super helpful. Not always. It is helpful sometimes. Okay, awesome. So just observe me again, and I'll demonstrate the whole series. Obviously, as previous sessions, it's a lot of information, but I'll get you through it and cue you through it. So the first one is going to be the resting position. So there's 2 resting positions. The butterfly one, which we've been practicing, and the tent position, which is knee in, feet wide. Just try see what feels better on your body. I know that we tried last time. Mike, he didn't feel great on your knees for this one, so whatever is the best position for you. So we're going to be in resting position for about a minute. And then what we're going to do is we're going to push through our feet to activate the psoas muscles. So we're pushing through our feet and we're trying to let the glutes not do the work and the front of the body do the work. So if you feel like your glutes are engaging, just push more through your feet instead of using your glutes as a bridge. So we're going to be here for about a minute. And then we're going to come down. If this gets too intense, if you feel like you're going over your 7, take breaks. There's no problem. And then if you take a break and you feel like you can come back in, you just go back up. So then we're going to take a minute break. And then after the minute, I'll let you know. And what we're going to do here is we're going to lift up our knees 2 to 4 inches in 3 increments. So first one, lifting. We'll stay here for about a minute. Lifting again and lifting again. I'll cue this. Once we're done the third one, we're just going to place our feet on the ground, and this is the tremoring position. Again, if that feels too much, you can either go into break, or you can place your feet flat and start tremoring if you feel activated enough. We're going to take breaks. I'm going to cue the breaks, but also it's important to observe within your own self when you feel like you need a break. So I'm going to invite that today, is be observant of when you feel, okay, this is getting a little much, so I'm gonna take a break myself. So you are very welcome to do that. What the break looks like, you can take the butterfly position again, you can take this one, or you can just extend your legs and take a break here. After, we're going to tremor for about 15 minutes. After the 15 minutes, what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask you to stop your tremor. And to stop the tremor is this position. You're going to extend your legs. So I just want you to see my feet. Extend your legs, flex your feet, toes to nose, and that should stop the tremor. For the integration, you can either stay on your back, or if that feels comfortable, you can turn to one side and just be in the fetal position here. We're going to be here for about 2-3 minutes, and then we'll come up and we'll do a deep breath. Sounds good? Okay, lots of info again. So first one is to go into the resting position. So the butterfly or the tent, or you can also have your legs extended. We'll be here for about a minute.
The body can't make up if it's mine, if it's cold or if it's warm.
The exercises will do that. And here we just want to feel our bodies on the ground and feel our breaths. And just observing any sensations that are coming up. Tightness or emotions. I'm going to invite you to push through your feet and lift up your hips, using the front of the body. And trying to relax the glutes as much as possible. And just noticing if the tremor is present here or not. Okay. Once again, if it feels too intense, you're past your 7, you can come down for a break, but we'll break in about 10-15 seconds here. And come on down in the rest position, whichever feels comfortable. And just noticing if anything has shifted, anything different or the same. Noticing when and where you're holding tension. I'll invite you to lift up your knees a couple inches. And we'll lift up a couple more inches again. And just noticing if it makes the tremor more intense or less intense. And let's lift the knees one more time. And once again here, just noticing where the tremor is at, if it started, and if it feels okay to hold it. I'll invite you to put your feet flat on the ground. And just inviting the tremor in if it hasn't yet started.
Funny, mine normally would have started more intensely a while back. It's very, very mild today.
Okay. We just want to keep track and observing through our bodies and our emotions. And noticing too if there's any resistance. What are you noticing, Kelsi?
No resistance, like a really steady tremor flow. I'm just feeling very like pretty grounded. Yeah.
Okay.
Just yeah, a lot of like gentle releasing.
Okay. Mikey, what are you noticing?
It's still much more mild than it normally would be. I still have it's a very low but steady tremor in both quads and hamstrings.
Okay.
It's hard to tell. I'm trying to figure out if I feel like there might be a little bit of resistance, but I cannot like pinpoint it.
Mm.
I'm just still just trying to like open up and invite.
Great. If you are feeling resistance in your body, try and observe where it is in the body. And if there's a specific spot, you can put your hand there. And see if it makes a difference or not. I'll invite you guys to take a break. So just extend your legs. And just noticing here if there is any shift, any tension, or if things feel the same. I'm just going to invite you to ask your body what it needs in this moment. Does it need to go back into tremoring? Or does it need to rest and integrate more? See what your body needs. If emotions are coming up, just see again what your body needs. Does it need a hug? Does it need to place your hands on your heart? Does it need to go back into a tremor? What does it need to complete the cycle? Just going to ask you both to put a hand where it feels like your body needs support.
For me, it just feels supportive to like stay open like this.
Perfect. Mikey, what are you noticing?
It's taken a little bit, but I think I'm able to let the resistance go a little bit and starting to come in a bit more emotion coming up too.
What's the emotion coming up?
It's right back to grief as it's been, but a new one that I'm noticing is fear.
Fear? Okay. So whatever emotion is coming up for you guys, just notice if it's okay to hold, if it's not over 7. If it is over a 7, I'll invite you to take a break and let me know. But if it's okay to hold, just observe what your body is doing to complete that cycle. And just remember that you are safe. And coming back to your body and the floor underneath you if it feels overwhelming. I'll invite you to take another break. Just extend the legs or be in the butterfly position. And this is as important as the tremor, to integrate and to let your mind catch up to your body. So once again, just notice what feels the same, what feels different. The intensity of the emotions, or if you're just really present with your body. I'll invite you to put your feet flat on the ground if that feels like that is what you need in this moment to go into another tremor. We have about 3 to 4 minutes left. So just notice what your body needs. Kelsi, what are you noticing?
Just a lot of processing.
Mm-hmm. I'll invite you guys to play with opening your eyes, seeing if it feels different or the same, if you feel more present or less present. And you can always go back to eyes closed if that feels more helpful. Mikey, what are you noticing?
Yeah, it's interesting today. I do feel a lot more blocked, a lot more resistance.
Mm.
I had a, it was like a glimpse there where those emotions were able to come through, but it's been difficult to keep that open today.
Mm.
Just trying to stay inviting.
Is there an emotion that comes with that resistance?
No, it's like I said, it's been difficult to pinpoint. I'm having trouble with that.
Okay. And that's okay. You want to just notice. And see what the resistance is trying to tell us.
Oh.
So we're going to come into a close in about 30 seconds. And during that 30 seconds, I'm just going to ask you guys to bring attention to your right hand. And notice if anything's coming up, any emotions, any resistance, or just that you're aware of your left or your right hand. We're going to come into a close, extending our legs, flexing our feet, toes to nose. And if that feels supportive, you can turn to one side. And again, we just want to notice if our bodies feel different or the same. And just integrating and letting our minds catch up to our bodies.
All right, Shannon, tell me if you said that we were supposed to sit up. I think I went somewhere else.
Well, I'll invite you guys to sit up now. Good noticing. And come on up to the camera. Mikey, what are you noticing in your body?
Yeah, it's interesting. Like I feel very sort of tingly throughout, and yeah, it's interesting. This is the first session that we've done at all that I've felt resistance and such a low tremor. So I'm just kind of sitting with that. I again had that brief glimpse of those emotions coming to the surface, but that's it. So I'm just yeah, just kind of sitting with it, trying to re-regulate a bit.
Okay. So what are you feeling in your body in this moment?
Yeah, that like tingly throughout and
Hmm.
just very fatigued.
Fatigued?
Yeah, like head to toe, in and out.
Yeah. What about your how grounded you feel from a scale of 0, 1 to 10? Or sorry, 0 to 10, 10 being the most grounded.
Feel a bit floaty and yet grounded, so I'm probably still at like a 6 or 7.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So that floaty feeling, we just want to make sure that our body is back into the room. So just noticing for both of you guys, noticing the sounds, noticing the temperature on our skin, um, just the ground underneath you, and any body sensations that are present. And just taking a deep breath all together and let it go. Just moving your body if you need to, just to come back to it. Just, if you need to shake it out, yeah. Stretch it, yeah. Whatever you need to do to come back to your body. Um, Kelsi, how are you feeling?
Yeah, I'm feeling I'm still feeling quite grounded. Yeah, like 6, 7. Um, Aliveness. I don't know that that changed much. I feel like I just think my body just needs rest.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but I just feel like I have a lot more clarity. Like there was a lot of clarity that came for me in that session, uh, around what I was feeling in my body, like around the emotions that I was feeling and understanding where they were coming from. And yeah, so it was like hugely beneficial for me right now, the timing of it.
Good,
Very helpful.
good. What are you feeling in your body like right now? Any body sensations that stand
Uh,
out?
yeah, I feel like a little bit of that, like floatiness too.
Mm.
Um, I feel like yeah, just like a tenderness still. Like kind of some of the feelings I came in here with, they're still there.
Mm.
I I think they just feel like more seen and supported. And as far as sensations in my body, like mm, there's some like areas of like tension um that I'm like more aware of, but they also feel like they've softened a bit.
And where's that tension?
Um, like my mid back, my hips. Um, yeah.
And you mentioned tenderness. Where do you feel that tenderness in your body?
Um, in my heart.
In your heart. Okay. Thank you. Can we do something all together because we feel floaty? We're gonna get up and just stretch it out. Stretch it out. Yeah. Whatever stretch you feel like you need. And just feeling your feet on the ground, jumping if you need, just to come back in the body. I don't want to let you go being floaty. We want to come back to the body as much as possible. Yeah.
Getting a lot of my, just noticing my neck and my shoulders. I think that's one area I was noticing more tension towards the end and not quite
Mm.
realizing that it was a bit locked.
Mm.
Other one.
Do you feel that that might be the resistance there?
I felt it still more in like the lower part of my gut, like right,
Okay.
um, for at least the emotional block. There might have been more of a physical blocking up here kind of happening too.
Yeah. Yeah, fair. Do you still feel it in your gut?
A little bit. It's ebbed off quite a bit, but
Okay. You guys can come back. Um,
this
or you can stretch still if you feel like it. Um, well, I encourage you guys to, do what feels supportive of your body right now, what feels grounding, if that is journaling or, being present with like drinking a tea or eating, just whatever you're doing, try and be present with your body and the sensations that you have in your body. I know, Mikey, we always talk about that, but your baths are very helpful for you. Um, and honestly, rest if you need to rest. You both have mentioned that you're pretty exhausted, so it doesn't have to be sleep. It can just be like just gonna lie on the couch for a little bit or just something to nourish that is exhaustion, I guess, and nourish your body in that feeling. Does that make sense?
Mhm.
I think
Awesome.
group nap day. Should
Yeah.
just everyone go nap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you guys have any questions or concerns or comments?
No, that was a beautiful session. I definitely am gonna go journal. I feel like I need to process a little bit more from that one.
Fair.
I'm
Thank
just
you.
I'm gonna sit a bit more with why, because like I said, first time that I've had any kind of resistance, and I want to explore it a bit without going too deep. Like,
Hmm.
but yeah, I'm gonna start with some food and tea.
There you go. Primary needs, right?
Yeah, yeah,
And resistance will come up.
mm, yeah.
It's a thing.
Mm.
And sometimes we can attach a story to it, or we can be frustrated at it, or angry, or like, why am I not tremoring more today? All sessions are going to be different. And it's just about observing what, sorry, um, observing what, just the resistance. We don't have to know,
Mm.
but the fact that you're observing it, it's like, it's here. That's it.
Yeah. Yeah.
But,
Yes.
journaling can be helpful. Um, yeah,
Yeah. I
awesome.
might do some of that too. Yeah, thank
Yeah,
you.
whatever feels supportive, like I said.
It was still a great session though, even though there was resistance. I had a glimpse, I had a little bit coming out there for that in that second one, the middle one there, right?
Yeah.
That alone, even if the fact it was small, it was kind of minute, it was still really big for me and really good to sit in that fear coming up was new.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
the fact
Yeah.
that did, I was like, whew. So I was kind of hoping that would come in a bit more, but maybe that's to be explored next time.
Yeah. Well, instead of hoping things to be different, we try and just be with.
Right.
And that's just the resistance. And it's like, okay, well, when it's ready to move, it'll move.
Yeah.
You just trust the body and trust its wisdom.
Mm.
We trust you and your wisdom, and you've been guiding us.
Yeah, it's not mine.
Well, it kind of is though.
Okay, I'll stop the recording. Thank you guys.
Thank you.